Hello. I just wanted to start off, this is my second video I ever made, and y'all know my last video was just of that thing that's done to my car. Well, I'm not no certified high mechanic. I'm just a shade tree. I've learned how to do everything I know how to do on my own, and that's just the way I get by. I see a problem with my vehicles or one of my friends or family, whatever, I just try to help them. I mean, I've done stuff like that all my life. But that problem, like with my car in the last video, that just popped up out of nowhere. And, I had to take my waiter to work that evening. So, at first I started out with one clamp, and that got me through till the next day. And then the next day, I took her to work, and then went and my buddy's house where I work sometimes, majority of the week. And I took it all back apart and fixed the tire. And then, also in my last video, I showed you what I'd done. But little things like that's what I do. I usually just work on vehicles and work on other people's vehicles, go to junkyards, whatever. But a little bit of my backstory, how I growed up and everything. My dad and family was into logging, and I started logging with my dad and Papa when I was probably 18 years old. Wasn't really doing a whole lot, but a little older I got till I was skidding logs and using chainsaws, and pretty soon I was full-time job for me and going to school. Well, that only lasted so many years, and of course, around my neck of the woods, that's all you get to do is either logging or work in a sawmill or some kind of mechanic work or even haul scrap metal. But after I'd done that, I got up in middle school and was working doing that, and then I started selling firewood on the side. I'd go cut it myself and bust it and have people come to the house and buy it. Well, I got up till I turned 16. Oh, and I got my own truck, and I started doing all that by myself. And then I used to live, my grandma was the one that raised me up till I was about 13, 14 years old, and then she passed away. And after that, I went and stayed with mom and dad. Well, dad kind of got out of the logging because really, he was too old. And so I started doing a little bit of it by myself. And then, like I said, when I turned 16, I got my own truck. Was selling my own wood, and got in a little bit of logging myself, and just hauling junk metal. And then, well, met my little woman about when I was 18. Funny story of that, when we met, we passed in the hallway at school. I had a shirt on it that had a little dude with a donut throwing it at a cop, said something other about 3 ways to get rid of a cop. And she said, "Cool shirt." And then I said, "Thanks." So that's how we met. Well, after that, not too long after that, I left school because I got screwed out of my high school credits, because I was in regular high school and then I went to alternative. Well, when I went to alternative, they screwed me out of my credits, so I was there. And well, when I got out of alternative, I didn't know that me and her would ever see again. Awkwardly enough, she was friends with my sister. And next thing you know, a year or so down the road, me and her got married. All a funny thing about that is we got married in a little store, plumb out in the sticks, almost out where you hear the bangers, and that was 16 years ago. But me and her will get out and go fishing, and just try to generally enjoy life together. But yeah, I just get in a little bit of everything. Some days I may just run around junkyards. Other days I may be going to people's houses looking at vehicles, or maybe fishing, maybe just going to scrap yards selling scrap, mowing. But I usually start my day with taking my little woman to work, and then when that's over with, I usually start my day. And once I start my day, that's when I go do my stuff, And well, that's a little bit about me. I mean, it's not a great life, but, well, I don't have a whole lot of money, but I don't need a whole lot of money because I got my little woman. And I got good family and friends. They're usually there when we need them. She's always there when I need her. You can't beat that. If you get your good person that you love and trust, I said, you think you need to keep on staying with them and treat them like they need to be treated. And if you got good friends, real true friends, they'll be there for you when you need them. But like our mom died, I love them to death. Wouldn't take nothing for them. My buddy I work with, I love them to death. Him and his woman too. But funny story, his wife's the one I work with. She taught me in school. Yeah, that is odd. But who'd have thought? Years later I'd be working for him. But I worked for him in Lagos for 2 years, I believe it was, and made good money at it. Nowadays, I just go up there and we work at his house. We sell vehicles, mainly tractors, but we've been 4 or 5 different states, and I ain't afraid of a challenge when it comes to mechanical stuff. I quite enjoy it, really. Like, we'll pull one in there, and he'll say, we gotta switch this motor out, and I just dig in with it. Or like, we had one that we went and bought 2 of an old field. One of them, it looked like a good one, So we bought it, and then we bought another one that we literally had to dig out of the briars. That little son of a gun run like crazy. And the other one I had to end up doing a wiring harness and plugs, wire, fuel pump, trying to think, computer, and altogether we've had well over a dozen of them. I got one in the garage right now. Been in there for 2 years. We're doing complete restoration on it. When we bought it, it was in a junkyard, believe it or not. Had the wrong rear end in it and had the wrong motor in it. But now we took it and it's got all different running gears, and it was a 2-wheel drive too, by the way. And now it's 4-wheel drive. Got complete different interior, and you can get in it and start it and back it out of the garage now. It's still a long way from it. In my next video, I'm gonna be showing a little bit of progress I hit and try to find some pictures of what it looked like before. And I got a goofy little video, when it first started. It said, it lives. But I do that on everything I put a motor in, just being goofy like that. But Yeah, I put my motors in my own cars. Hell, I bought a car 5, 6 years ago. Me and my woman, we was needing a car, so we found one on Marketplace. Funny story, the woman wanted 5 for it, and the time we got down there, she'd went down to 300 herself. Well, it had been wrecked, said she swerved to miss a dog. And it tore the whole front bumper and everything off that car. We hauled it home, and I told her, I said, I'm going to have that thing going by Monday. And this is late Friday evening, and it needed a radiator, core support, front bumper cover, everything. Well, we went and got it, brought it home. Saturday morning, me and her got up. We drove right at 2 hours to get the parts for it. That was Saturday morning. Saturday evening, it was put back together. Sunday, we took it on its first drive, and Monday we got it legal. And about 2 years after that, it needed a motor, and I changed that myself. And I just do stuff like that, I'm going to start, videoing more and get my daily life and stuff. It may be boring to some people, and some people may like it. I don't know. I just, I like watching stuff like this, and I know there's people out there that like stuff like this. But, yeah, that's a little piece of my history and, kind of what I do and, what I've done, what I'm currently doing. And, well, I want to say, you can't knock a feller down for trying something. I mean, heck. Sorry. If you want to try something new, you don't know how you're going to do it until you stick with it for a little while. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, heck, before this, you couldn't get me to talk on a camera. Heck, I'm still a little bit, shy about it. Because I'm just an old country feller with a beard and fat. I mean, I ain't nothing great to look at or nothing, but, I don't care to get out and have a good time. I dang sure don't care to sit and bull crap with people. I enjoy that. Sometimes my wife will get on to me say I'll go in the store to get one thing. If I see somebody I know, ain't nothing. I'm there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Just, standing there talking and shooting the breeze with people. Otherwise, I'm BSing, but I enjoy it. She gets on to me for it. She's like, you made us late. But, I mean, heck, around here, if you don't talk to somebody, and you're out, you see them, they kind of get a little offended about it. Because, I live in the country, out in a rural area. I mean, heck, you can drive across our county in about 15 minutes or 20. But we live in one county and my wife works in another county. Which that don't hurt nothing. I mean, then from where I leave her at work, it takes me about 25 minutes or so to get over to where I work. My old buddy up there, he's a little ornery, but he's an alright feller. I mean, he'll come out and he'll sit around with me and shoot the breeze for a while, and we'll do a little something, and me and him will jump up and take off the junkyard or go to Parts House or whatever we need to do, Then I get off work there, go pick my woman up, come home. Whether she works a morning shift or come home, I'll make breakfast. Night shift, come home, I'll make supper. Now that's something else I enjoy doing. I enjoy cooking. Happy wife, happy life. I mean, but I appreciate y'all for taking the time to listen to my little rant here. And if you enjoy this, leave a comment down below. I mean, heck, I don't bite. I like to talk to people. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You can subscribe if you want to. If you enjoy this kind of content, help a feller out. I mean, I'm just starting this out. This is a new visitor to me. My whole life, I've always been, face-to-face type person. And I'm just trying this to get myself out of my comfort zone. And if I make, a few people's day by sitting here shooting the breeze, that's a good thing. But, folks, I'm going to get off here. This is me saying goodbye. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, too. I ain't afraid to talk back with you. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. Alright, appreciate y'all. See you later.